Alright. What it do? Everyone, anyone, no one, the fuck it all. Point that shit about like that. Alright. Let's see. Oh wow, it's actually charged. It is May 19th. Monday as fuck. 2025. I saw a story that fucking Mudvayne's gonna get back together. That's pretty dope. I only got to kind of see them live once. Went to go see them live a second time, but I had to save my fucking homie. He got too drunk. And we were in LA, and I don't know how the fuck to get out of LA, because the place gives me the creeps. Because I'm white. No, ain't got nothing to do with it, but I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, so they're getting back together. I hope the new shit sounds good. As good as LD50, because that was a good album. The rest kind of got not as good as it went along, but the last album wasn't that bad. I didn't hate it. It came out in 2009. That's when I fucking had my brain tumor removed. So it was good to wake up in the recovery knowing that when I got out I would have that album to listen to. Pretty dope. Oh yeah, I get the fucking guitar tomorrow, so I'm gonna play this motherfucker because I'm gonna put it away in the closet or whatever, so I can make room for the Strat I'm gonna get tomorrow. Hopefully it'll come with giving me enough time to do an unboxing video, because if I get it and then I don't have time to do the unboxing, it's gonna be hard for me to not just unbox it during the nighttime, so that I can play it on Wednesday morning or whatever. But I don't know. I'll try to resist. But I really look forward to getting this guitar. Anyway, let's see what I can do with this one. I took the tremolo bar out because I'm not going to use it. So it was a short week though, because my wife's gonna take Friday off, because the following Monday is a holiday. So it'll be a 4-day weekend. I'll try to play on like Friday or Saturday. I don't know how that's gonna go, because my wife doesn't give 2 squirts of piss at all about the music I make or music I want to make or whatever. So. I look forward to getting this fucking Made in Mexico Strat, because I want to see how it sounds in terms of, I don't know, I just think this one sounds like shit to me. And I don't think this is a fucking stock color. I don't know how that is, but maybe they took the neck off and put a different neck on the body. I don't know. I can't find this color purple for the Squier for the year 1999, so I don't know. I don't know, I'm just playing songs or music with this guitar because I'm going to put it away. Not that I can't pull it back out, but I don't know. I got to make room for the Made in Mexico. I'm going to put this fucking Jazzmaster? Yeah, the Jazzmaster up there, and I'm going to put a fucking other hanger right there so I can look at that shit at all time. The new one, the Made in Mexico. I don't remember the last time I looked forward to getting a guitar as much as this one. I don't know why. I'm gonna find out. Is it just a fucking name? Or is the quality that much better in terms of like the difference between a Squier made in China versus a fucking Made in Mexico Strat, standard Strat? Although the ad was fucking wrong. They were like, it's a 2001. Fuck you, 2001. God damn it, that's a 2011. So it's not as old as I was hoping, but whatever. whatever. Maybe that's a good thing. It's not so new though. They're made in Indonesia. It's made in Mexico. So, yeah. And I'll be able to see the fucking goddamn inlays. I'm half blind, so it's important to me. And I know that you're supposed to be good enough to play the guitar without looking at it, but I'm not that good, so. Yeah, I got the pick guard, the pickup covers, the knobs. The only thing I don't have yet is the fucking black switch tip for it. I'm probably gonna wait to change all that shit out though. It's like it's not that hard, and once it's done, then what's there to look forward to? Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I struggle with muting the goddamn fucking strings. Like, with this hand and this hand, fuck. I'm trying to come up with a couple more something or whatever that can count as songs, so that I could add to the shit that I made last week. So when I make an album on fucking Spotify, it's not like 5 songs. I want to do like more than that, 10 or 12. Not that anybody fucking listens to that shit, but if they do, at least they'll get the money. They fucking get the music for their money, I guess. I try to just charge the least you can. It's like 69 cents, I think, is the cheapest. And then for the album itself, I think $2.99 is the cheapest. I ain't no motherfucking pro, I'm not even close. Shit, I'm trying, and I'm gonna try until I fucking die. Who knows what the fucking last thing I'm gonna play before I go is, or how good it'll be. It won't be very good because I suck. But I won't stop trying. Fuck that. see if the higher strings come through more on the Made in Mexico. We'll see. I gotta get the black screws too. When I do the pick guard, I want to change out the screws. The only ones I can't do black are the fucking pickup screws. I mean, I could if they're long enough, but I have to get the long ones. And I don't know if I should swap out the fucking saddles. We'll see. See what kind of condition it's in. It looks like it's in good condition, so I'm hoping that'll be what the fucking pictures say it is. And they said in the ad, like, it comes with whatever's pictured. If it's not in the picture and it's not included, it's like, okay, that means there's no bar and there's nothing else. But it was included. It was taken. The pictures were taken on a case. So how much do I want to bet that there will be no case? There should be a hard shell case because it was in the picture. But I don't know. I guess it's playing semantics. Whatever. As long as it gets here in one piece and working. I want it to be functional. But I look forward to finding out how much better or worse or the same it sounds as this super cheap Squier. I never really thought of myself as being like a Strat player, but I don't know. I mean, I've been able to make more what sounds to me like music with a Strat than I have with any of the other guitars. But don't tell them that. Chords is hard, man. Playing the guitar like the right way or whatever. Classically, I don't know. Fuck that, man. Fucking Kurt Cobain made music that no one will ever forget with simple ass shit. So, I'm not really gonna try very hard. Two fucking shit on a shingle or a cracker. Whichever you prefer. I don't know what the fuck I'm sneezing for. I'm allergic to playing shitty music, I guess. Ah. It might snow again. God damn, it's fucking already the end of May. But that's Colorado. It can snow all the way up into fucking June. Summer is almost here. But the hummingbirds are here, so they're probably like, what the fuck is going on with the snow? Doing. Cheap ass guitar. But I'll compare it to a fucking technically not expensive, but much more pricier than a guitar that costs like 4 times as much. Same exact shit, same Stratocaster style music, but I want to see like the difference between the body, how heavy it is, thicker, all that kind of shit. Still trying to get that fucker to fucking trade me for the fucking Banshee and the Squire so I can have that fucking British Racing Green limited edition fender, because it's got the humbucker single, and all of them are Seymour Duncan. I feel like that might work better for like distortion and metal and all that kind of shit. making shit up. Crappily, but whatever. Alright, I'll try that shit that I do. I'm gonna do every time on every guitar from now on because it's the only quote unquote song I ever fucking like thought of or whatever, using the chords I learned in high school. But that was a really fucking horrifically bad version of that. Not good. At all. The homie Josh should be spinning his motherfucking grave. Dude, what the fuck was that? I don't know. Not very good, that's what that was. Alright. One last thing, motherfucker, come on. E sharp. guys. Fuck, I can't play the guitar. Alright. Yeah, tomorrow hopefully, well maybe. No, tomorrow morning I won't be able to play the new guitar, so I don't know which one I'll play, but it won't be that one. Maybe it'll be the other one, the other Squire I have. Alright, so yeah, tomorrow is hopefully unboxing day. But anyway, until tomorrow, later on.